the song Hollow. This is a cool one because it's a one-off recording. Before we tracked the album, we did the single Hollow, and we flew down to Los Angeles, and we worked with Brian House and Jason Van Poederooyen. So we basically wanted to go down there and work with that team to write like a kind of like a catchy single, you know. And they, you know, Brian really helped mold the lyrics and mold the melodies into what it is. So I worked closely with him on singing the song in like just certain ways. You know, it was cool. He pulled different techniques out of me and different styles. You know, and this is like a kind of a hard rock song to me. So yeah, there is a lot of singing, not much screaming, but it's a really cool rockin' tune. And I think the whole experience of going down to track Hollow in Los Angeles was just amazing for the band. You know, it was a good start, and Hollow was our first single, our first video release, and yeah, it just turned out really cool, man. It's a badass song.
Hollow's a song we did in LA. That's mostly in LA. Ryan redid the drums in Vancouver again when we did it again, but that's why I'm wearing the glasses and the parkas, because it reminds me of like LA, because right, the glasses remind me of sunshine, see, sunny, and then this reminds me of being all hot and warm, and you know, that's what that reminded me of. So I'm getting in the vibe of it, you know, you see, right? Get you? And now I'm back in the Arctic tundra, so you know I gotta warm up. So, and yeah, the thing I like mostly about this song is the bridge. Probably it's the funnest part to play, and it's like pretty crushing. So, you know, the song's you know, a little bit more toned down than some of ours. So yeah, John does a little bit more singing. He's not yelly. Maybe some people might like that. So I don't know. Check it out, Hollow. Yeah.
Yeah, what can I say, man? Awesome song. What we focused on was writing a good song. It was the first song that we released professionally to the public. A lot of people were expecting us to be like this crushing metal band, or perhaps this crazy progressive proggy band. But we wanted to come out and make a statement. And that statement was, we're not a one-trick pony. And we want to focus on writing good songs, whether they be heavy, catchy, proggy, it doesn't matter. And Hollow was a good way, I think, for us to debut. I love the guitar riffs. BEAV came up with some really cool riffs in that. John's vocal performance was incredible. Brian House and Jay Van Poederooyen produced that song and helped us out with it. And they pushed the fucking hell out of John. I think he was crying by the end of that session, but they got everything they wanted out of him. And John absolutely killed it. I think his vocal performance is one of my favorite things about that song, to be honest. And yeah, it's just a great tune, and there's some pretty deep lyricism in it with a positive undertone, you know, and it can relate to anyone if you read the lyrics. And I don't know, just overall, it just got a really good vibe that we wrote a great song. That's how I feel. It's my opinion, and I love it. And I love where it is on the album. And, you know, I'm just really proud overall of that tune and what we did with it.
I love the rhythm and the groove of this track. It has a tight, rhythmic, punchy kind of feel to it. Hats off to Ryan, because, I mean, that guy can play anything on the kit. But he always tends to write for the song. And you can really hear it in this track, because he just pounds the fuck out of the kit. It may seem straightforward, I guess, but I don't know, it takes skill to get that kind of energy across in recording. John just killed it on vocals, as he did on the entire album. I'm actually quite jealous of John's voice. I wish I could sing like that fucking guy. Yeah, after being in this band now for the last couple of years, it's safe to say I'm playing alongside some of the best musicians out there. I feel honored and privileged that I get to enjoy the journey with.
What do I like about our song Hollow? If you feed that anger, the rage, the shame, the denial, all the hatred inside of you, it only gets bigger. It only gets worse. It only hollows you out. Hence the name. That's true for me. I've never been pissed off or hated somebody and it made me a better person. Reflecting back on the situation and learning from it definitely made me a better person, but hating someone has never ever made me a better person. It makes you weak. If you hate, you're weak. It takes a lot of strength to love someone, especially if you don't know them. I think that's the hardest thing. If you don't love someone, they're different than you. Or if you don't know somebody and they're different than you. Understanding, acceptance is far more important than blanket hatred. You lose. Anyone that hates loses. That's what that song means to me.